In this video I will show you how to replace the radiator on 2008 to 2016 Chrysler Town and Country minivans. Step number 1. Park the vehicle on a level surface. Engage the emergency brake and place wheel chocks in front of and behind the rear wheels for safety. Lift the front of the vehicle using a floor jack and place jack stands under the chassis for safety. 2. Disconnect the electrical plugs from the fog lights by applying outward pressure to the outer edge of the connector using a flathead screwdriver while simultaneously pulling the connector outward with your other hand to fully release it. 3. Remove the retaining clips from the bottom of the bumper using a small pry bar or flathead screwdriver. Insert the tip of the tool under the edge of the clip and pry it outward to fully release it. 4. Remove the bumper and fender liner screws on both sides using a Phillips screwdriver. 5. Remove the bumper and fender liner bolts on both sides using a ratchet and a 10mm socket. 6. Release the bumper on both sides by pulling it outward with your hands. 7. Remove the retaining clips from the top of the grille using a small pry bar or flathead screwdriver using the same method described previously. 8. Remove the grille bolts from the top using a ratchet and a 10mm socket. 9. Completely remove the grille and bumper assembly by simply pulling it outward with your hands and set it aside. 10. Ensure that the engine has cooled down. Press down on the radiator cap while simultaneously turning it to the left by hand to fully remove it. 11. Place a small piece of hose over the outlet of the radiator drain valve and position a container to collect the coolant. Turn the valve to the left using a flathead screwdriver or adjustable pliers until the coolant flows freely. 12. Remove the retaining clips from the passenger side lower engine cover using a small pry bar or flathead screwdriver following the same method described previously. 13. Remove the bolts securing the lower engine cover using a ratchet and a 10mm socket. 14. Remove the retaining clip connecting the lower engine cover to the chassis using a small pry bar or flathead screwdriver as shown on the screen. 15. Once loosened, completely remove the cover by simply pulling it downward with your hands and set it aside. 16. Slide the lower radiator hose clamp back using adjustable pliers. 17. Once the clamp has been moved, disconnect the lower radiator hose by simply pulling it outward by hand. 18. Similarly, slide the upper radiator hose clamp backward using adjustable pliers, and then completely remove the upper radiator hose following the same method described previously. 19. Disconnect the coolant recovery or return hose from the coolant reservoir simply by pulling it straight out by hand. 20. Remove the coolant reservoir simply by pulling it straight out by hand, and disconnect the return hose by pulling it straight upward by hand. 21. Disconnect the radiator fan's electrical plug as follows. Using a small hook or a flathead screwdriver, pull the red locking tab backward. Once the tab has been retracted, apply inward pressure on the connector's locking tab while simultaneously pulling outward with your other hand to release it completely. 22. To free the fan's electrical wire loom, detach the retaining clips by inserting a small bar or flathead screwdriver into their base and prying outward to release them. 23. Release the fan and shroud assembly by applying inward pressure on the side retaining clips using a flathead screwdriver while simultaneously pulling outward by hand to release it completely at both ends as shown on the screen. Once released, completely remove the fan assembly simply by pulling it straight out by hand. 24. Remove the bolts from the base's angled brackets of the radiator using a ratchet and a 13mm socket. 25. Remove the bolts securing the upper front engine support bar using a ratchet and a 13mm socket. 26. Once the bolts have been removed, completely remove the bar simply by pulling it straight out by hand. 27. Remove the upper radiator mounts and transfer them to the new radiator before installing it in its original position. 28. Remove the upper radiator cover simply by pulling it straight out by hand. 29. Remove the bolt securing the base of the cooling lines using a ratchet and a 13mm socket. 30. Release the condenser from the radiator by applying inward pressure towards the engine using a pair of needle nose pliers until it detaches completely. Repeat this procedure at all four corners. 31. Once the condenser is loose, lift it slightly upward by hand to disconnect it from the radiator. 32. Once the condenser has been disconnected, remove the protective rubber mounts simply by pulling them straight out by hand. 33. Remove the damaged radiator by carefully pulling it straight out by hand as shown on the screen. 34. If the new radiator does not come with the protective rubber mounting bushings, transfer the bushings from the damaged radiator to the new unit as follows. Using a flathead screwdriver, Gently pry them outward until they detach completely. Apply a small amount of lubricant to the base where the rubber mounts sit, then apply inward pressure on the mounts to ensure they seat correctly. 35. Install the new radiator into its original position, ensuring it seats correctly. Reinstall the remaining components in the reverse order of removal, ensuring that all screws, electrical connections, and retainers are tightened and connected properly. 36. Ensure that the radiator drain valve is closed and properly tightened. Slowly fill the radiator with new coolant, allowing air to escape gradually in the form of bubbles. 37. Once the radiator is full, install the radiator cap, fill the coolant reservoir to the appropriate level. 38. Start the vehicle's engine, check for any leaks and ensure that the engine temperature gauge does not exceed the normal operating range. Wait for the thermostat to open and for the cooling system to operate normally. 39. Turn the engine off, allow it to cool down, then recheck the coolant levels, add more coolant to the radiator and reservoir if necessary. Lower the vehicle to the ground and perform a test drive. Check the coolant level once more to ensure it is at the correct mark, and you're all set. That's how easy it is to replace the radiator on 2008 to 2016 Chrysler Town & Country and Dodge Grand Caravan minivans.